Afternoon pipers. Hope you're all well. I'm doing good. Just taking a break from pipe making. Watching some of your YouTube videos, which is always good. Catch up. Smoking the alternate panelled Mia, and inside it I have got HU Director's Cut, kindly sent up to me by Sean, aka the Victorian Piper. Good sample he sent up, so I've had a fair few bowls of this, got a couple left, and what a fantastic tobacco. Super complex. It's a Virginia, well, I think it's a vapor, but to be honest it's more like Virginia, Kentucky, then the Perique, and then some barley. Can really get that Kentucky earthiness, spiciness, woodiness. Bet the sweetness from the Virginias are there. Yeah, and the Perique. Spiciness like a plum as well. And then that nuttiness in the background from the barley. It's a really, really good backy. All the HU tobaccos I've had have been really good, but yeah, it's one to definitely check out, this HU Director's Cut. And thank you, Sean, for giving me the privilege of smoking it. But I am here to show you, as you will have gathered by the title, a pipe by the name of Chester Copperpot. And why is the pipe called that? Well, this pipe's going down to Australia. It's going to Mick, Aussie E-Piper. Sure most of you know him. He's been around a while. Great chap. And he's got a Blakemar pot, which he absolutely loves. But as the Blakemars are just a bit, it's just, you know, a nice looking plain pipe. He wants something with a little bit of bling on. And so, because we Zoom regular, we got chatting, and he commissioned one. And I've called it Chester Copperpot because it's a pot and it's got the Eldridge copper stem on it. And all I could get in my mind from day one was Chester Copperpot, the guy who goes looking for One-Eyed Willie in the Goonies. So that's all I've got in my mind, so I've called it Chester, this pot. And she turned out stunning. Here she is. So as you can see, she's a semi-rusticated. See if we can pick up, there's some flame grain there, some lovely bird's eye on this other side. Plenty of bird's eye on the bottom. Nice wide bowl, I think it's 22.5 mil, but it's still about 38 deep I think, so we've still got them pot dimensions, but managed to get away with it being a bit deeper because it's a bit thicker, because obviously we've got to accommodate the shotgun shell. And then we've got this beautiful Eldridge copper rodstock with a slight 1/8 bending, which just gives it some nice aesthetics. Got a nice neat slot on the end there. Just a absolutely stunning pipe, so I hope this is giving the bling to Mick that he wanted. I think it's come out absolutely beautiful. Really elegant pipe for the, obviously the thickness of the shank. But it's going to be a while. He didn't want to see the picture, so he's going to have to wait about 3 weeks for it to get to Australia. Let's have a close up of that copper. Never picks it up on the camera, but it is really metallic when it's there in the light in your hands. Genius is Chris Kelly at Eldridge with the stem material he makes. And there she is, in the bag with the badge. So I think this is the fourth pipe that's gone down to Australia. So that's a few in the southern hemisphere now. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to report, guys. Commissions are still at about 9-10 weeks. People getting added to the list. As soon as I've done one, someone else seems to add, so we're just hovering around that 9 to 10 week mark. But I am going to start popping in some of my own design pipes in and amongst, just so I can do some things I might want to do rather than just commissions all the time. Plus I'm getting a few blocks, leftover smaller blocks, that'll lend themselves to devil's answers and apples and such like, because obviously when I'm doing pokers and that, the bigger blocks and the smaller blocks again are a bit left behind, so I can use them on some of my own stuff and choose some different rod stems that people might not be choosing. So that'll be good, and I'll pop them up on here, probably do a video when I've done one. Show them on here first, and then see what attention they get, and then possibly put them on Etsy and Instagram, etc. And I'm sure they'll go in time. But yeah, thanks for all the support, guys. Thanks for watching the videos, and as ever, stay smoky, my friends.